This is QCC student David Russell here at the CUNY Athletic Conference Community College Baseball Championship at MCU Park. Today, the Queensboro Community College Tigers take on the Bronx Broncos in a rematch of last year's championship game. And like last year, Frank Melito is on the mound again. Last year, he won the MVP of this game as Queensboro took it 6-2. The starting lineup for the Bronx Broncos: number 13, the second baseman Rusbert Eugenio; number 10, the shortstop Bernie Polanco; number 30, the first baseman Santos Sierra; number 23, the right fielder Michael Santana; number 21, the third baseman Robert Bautista; number 25, the catcher Johnny Celadonio; number 20, the designated hitter Christian Bueno; number 27, the left fielder Rogelio Suriel; and number 17, the center fielder Alan Mejia. The pitcher, but not hitting, number 15, William Agosto. Frank Melito was on the mound for Queensboro. The defense behind him, left to right: number 7, Bobby McDowell; in center field, number 10, Destin Ortiz; and in right, number 3, Mostafa Ghonem. The infield from third to first: number 24, Alberto Liz; number 2, the shortstop Anthony Valera; the second baseman, number 16, Jason Vargas; and at first is number 23, Adam Alcamo. The catcher is Jesse Friedman, and pitching Frank Melito.
Second baseman, Rusbert Eugenio.
The Bronx Broncos wearing the green and gold jersey, Queensboro wearing the stripes. Infield getting together to give a few last words to Frank Melito. This 2011 CUNY Athletic Conference Community College Baseball Championship being played at MCU Park, home of the Brooklyn Cyclones, the single-A affiliate of the New York Mets. Rusbert Eugenio getting ready to lead things off here. And the first pitch by Frank Melito is a ball low, 1-0 the count. Melito gets the signs from Jesse Friedman. The windup and the pitch. In there, strike one. Evens up the count at 1-1. Melito hit on the ground to short. Eats up Ortiz, throw, overthrown. An error on the first play of the game by Anthony Valera. It's got to be an error, not a hit.
Batting second, shortstop, number 10, Bernie Polanco.
Bernie Polanco is up now. Shortstop number 10. That ball laid up Valera, and now Eugenio is on first base. Melito gonna try to shake off the error made by Valera to start off the game. Coach came out to see Rusbert Eugenio fast, limping a bit. Really busted it out of the plate and hustled on his way to first. The Bronx coach is Adolfo De Jesus. E6 on Valera to start the game. Bernie Polanco is up now, the shortstop. Melito tried to get the bunt down, fouled it back, 0-1. Starting off playing small ball, trying to bunt with the second hitter of the game. Melito working from the stretch. Alcamo holding Eugenio on at first. Melito's pitch. Low, ball one. Evens up the count at 1 ball, 1 strike. See if the Broncos put a play on here, maybe a hit and run or something. Try to push the action, be aggressive. Melito looks the runner back. From the stretch, the pitch. Hit to left field. McDowell, it falls in. McDowell trying to play it, trying to go to third. Eugenio, he's in head first. And that will probably be a double for Bernie Polanco. I imagine that would be a double. McDowell never touched it, although he did get a very bad break on it.
The first baseman, number 30.
Right now it's second and third, nobody out. Santos Sierra is up. Melito in early trouble here. 2 runners in scoring position with nobody out. Being done in by some shoddy defense so far. Sierra at the plate. Melito's pitch. Hit to right field. Base hit. 1 run will score. Waving him around. Oh, he falls down. Can they get it? He's safe. Both runs score. It's 2-0. 2-0 on the 2 RBI single by Santos Sierra.
Batting fourth and playing right field, number 23, Michael Santana.
And Jesse Friedman is out to talk to Frank Melito. It's 2-0, still nobody out in the first inning. And the cleanup hitter, number 23, Michael Santana, is at the plate. Early 2-0 lead for the Bronx. Runner on first. Have to hold him there if you're Queensboro. Have to hold Bronx to 2 runs. First pitch of the at-bat. Low, ball 1. Count is 1-0 to Santana. Two 2-0 lead. Still nobody out. Fouled down the right field line, out of play. The count is 1-1. Melito has already given up as many runs in the first inning this year as he did all of last year when he was the MVP and beat Bronx 6-2. Melito from the stretch. Ball in the dirt, nice block by Friedman. Count is 2-1. Falling behind to the cleanup hitter, Michael Santana. Melito looks the runner back, the 2-1 pitch. Popped in foul territory, Alcamo gives it a look, but it goes out of play. The count is 2-2. Two and two. Sierra is on first after his 2-run single. Still nobody out in the inning. So far, an error on the shortstop, a double to left field, and a single to right. 2-2 pitch, high, ball 3. Full count, 3-2 here. Payoff pitch coming from Melito to Santana. Foul back here. Count stays at 3-2. The runner was not going on that play. Three-two pitch by Melito. He struck him out. First out of the game recorded by Melito. It's a strikeout.
Batting fifth,
And now Robert Bautista is up.
Number 21, Robert Batista.
Robert Bautista is going to try to keep this rally going. 2 runs in so far for the Bronx, 1 out, 1 man on first. Melito gets the signs from Friedman. Melito's pitch, little high, ball 1. Count is 1-0. Alcamo holding on Sierra at first base. Fouled, first base side. Count is 1-1.
Yeah, I'll come back up, buddy.
1-1 count. Melito's pitch. Fouled out of play, 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes. Melito from the stretch, the pitch. Low, ball 2. Another nice save by Friedman. Robert Bautista up now with Johnny Celedonio on deck. Foggy day here at MCU Park in Brooklyn. The field itself is cleared up, foggy around it. 2-2 pitch, fouled, third base side. This was the site of the CUNY AC title game last year when Queensboro beat the Bronx 6-2. Two pitch from Melito upcoming, trying to avoid a full count. Looks back the runner. Two pitch. He struck him out. Another strikeout recorded by Frank Melito. That's 2 so far, and that'll bring up Johnny Celedonio with 2 outs.
The catcher, number 25, Johnny Celedonio.
Celedonio up now. 2 runs are in and 2 are out. 1 runner on. Melito's first pitch, the runner goes. Hit and run done beautifully to shallow right field. That'll put runners on the corners. Bonham almost gunned him out at third, but couldn't quite do it. That'll bring up Christian Bueno with 2 on and 2 out.
Number 20, Christian Bueno.
That was the 3rd hit of the inning off Melito. There was 1 error thrown in. He's also struck out 2 so far.
Ask and you shall receive multiple times.
Runners on the corners. Melito's first pitch. High ball 1. The designated hitter is up now, Christian Bueno. Melito's second pitch, outside again, ball 2, 2-0. Santos Sierra on third, Johnny Celedonio on first. 2 outs here. Melito's 2-0 pitch, fouled away. Strike 1. Broncos lead the Tigers 2-0. Top of the first. Runner goes from first. Fouled off. Foul tip, 2-2. Had a play on maybe if he took second and Friedman threw to second, the runner would come home. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 runners on, and 2 runs in. Deuce is wild, the pitch from Melito. Fake to third, fake to first. Deuces are wild, the 2-2 pitch. Foul tipped. Fouled it off his lower ankle. Limping around at home. Three hits so far, and he limps around some more. Has an ankle pad on now. Coach DeJesus gives some advice to his designated hitter, Christian Bueno. Awaiting this 2-2 pitch, trying to keep the inning going. Rogelio Suriel is on deck in case he gets to that. Jesse Friedman talking to Frank Melito at the mound, giving him some advice for this 2-2 pitch. Outfield is basically straight away. Infield shifted a little, shortstop is shifted a little towards second base. 2-2 pitch. Struck him out looking. Melito strikes out the side. But not before giving up 2 runs on 3 hits. After half an inning, the Bronx Broncos lead 2-0. And the top of the order, Jesse Friedman, Destin Ortiz, and Amani Harris is coming up.
Where else am I going to walk around?
Leading off, the catcher, number 56, Jesse Friedman.
Jesse Friedman leading off for the Tigers, number 56, the catcher. William Agosto doing the pitching for Bronx. His outfield, left to right, Rogelio Suriel, Alan Mejia, and Michael Santana. The infield from third to first, Robert Batista, Bernie Polanco, Rusbert Eugenio, and Santos Sierra. The catcher is Johnny Celedonio. And again doing the pitching, number 15, William Agosto. Agosto staked to a first inning lead, a 2-run lead, 2 runs on 3 hits. Friedman leading off. Tigers came back from a deficit against the Bronx last year. They were down 1-0. Strike 1 to Friedman, count is 0-1. Friedman grounds it to second. Throw on to first. 1 away. Mark that 4-3 on the scorecard. Rusbert Eugenio to Santos Sierra.
Number 10, Destin Ortiz.
Destin Ortiz, the center fielder, is up now. Last year in the CUNY title game, Destin Ortiz had a big triple in the 5th inning. Leadoff hitter retired by Agosto. Pitch. Misses, ball 1 to Ortiz. Ortiz in the hole, base hit to left field. Ortiz is on. Throw back in the second, Ortiz with the single. That'll bring up the designated hitter, Amani Harris. Wearing 00, the designated hitter. Ortiz is on first. See if Coach Roger Michelle puts on a play here. Runner not going, Harris to center field. Almost lost it. Catch is made though. Agosto makes that out easy. The center fielder, Alan Mejia, caught it. 1 pitch out.
Bobby McDowell.
The cleanup hitter is up now, Bobby McDowell, the left fielder. Swinging early in the counter of the Tigers. Ortiz misread Agosto's stance and nearly took off for second base, and Agosto noticed in time. Ortiz lucky not to be picked off. Now Ortiz goes. McDowell hits it up the middle. Second on to first. That's the end of 1 inning. At the end of 1, Bronx leads Queensboro 2-0. Queensboro retired.
Broncos 2.
A Destin Ortiz single leaves him stranded, actually.
Leading off for the Bronx, the left fielder, Rogelio Suriel.
Frank Melito ready to start the second inning. Gave up 2 runs on 3 hits in the first inning. Now up is Rogelio Suriel, the left fielder, number 27, to lead things off in the second inning. Melito's first pitch of the second. Ball 1. Third baseman is a bit in. Fouled back, 1-1. One delivery by Melito. Hit on the ground. Valera to his. Alcamo makes the catch.
Now batting, the center fielder, Alan
Talking to a
Mejia.
girl who has food. Don't think, yeah, take the space. Don't think I didn't stop.
One away.
I wasn't letting.
Now up is Alan Mejia. One up, one down in the second inning.
Yeah, take order if you want.
Valera to Alcamo on the putout, 6-3. Melito's pitch, high and inside, ball 1. Swing and a miss, strike 1, evens out the count at 1-1. Melito trying to bear down after struggling in the first. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Melito struck out the side in the first inning. Suriel just grounded out though. Can't strike out everybody. 1-2 pitch from Melito. He struck him out looking. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 8 batters. 2 up, 2 down in the second, and that'll bring up the center fielder, Alan Mejia. Number 17.
The second baseman, Rusbert Eugenio.
Hit on the ground to third, foul ball, it's 0-1. Melito's pitch. Hit on the ground to third. Throw to first, got him. 3 up, 3 down in the inning. After 1.5, Bronx still leads 2-0. But Melito holds Bronx where they were.
Nobody running on base for the Bronx. At the end of 1.5, Bronx leads 2-0.
I'm doing horribly.
Leading off for Queensboro, the left fielder, Mustafa Goni.
Mustafa Gonem leading off the second for Queensboro. First pitch by Agosto. In there, called strike one. 0-1 the count to Gonem. A 1 pitch inside, 1-1. Adam Alcamo, the first baseman on deck, the 1-1 pitch. Foul ball, they say it hit Gonem. That makes the count 1 ball and 2 strikes. Agosto worked it fast first, even though he didn't go 1, 2, 3. There were a number of short at-bats. Always helping a pitcher. The 1-2 pitch in there for a called strike 3. Gonem is set down looking. That'll bring up Adam Alcamo, the first baseman, number 23, trying to get something started here.
Now batting the first baseman, Hector Leon.
Strike 1 to Alcamo. Alcamo fouls it off. That'll make it no balls and 2 strikes. Oh, 0-2 to Alcamo. Rounded to first. Sierra steps on the bag and retires Alcamo. That's 2 up, 2 down in the inning. That'll bring up Alberto Liz, the third baseman.
Now batting the third baseman, Alberto Lee.
Liz trying to keep the second inning going. First pitch to Liz. Fouled away. No balls, 1 strike. Agosto been very efficient with his pitches. Not a lot of long at-bats. Only 1 runner so far. Odessa Ortiz single to left field. Strike 2 to Liz. Liz looking at no 2 count. Flick to second base, but Rusbert Eugenio is there to make the catch, and after 2 innings, it's 2-0 Bronx. Queens is retired 1, 2, 3.
No hits, no errors, no men left on base. At the end of 2 innings, Bronx leads 2-0.
I want to see if there's some food. You can just edit this out, so I don't care. We have to remember to edit this out. Was that Facebook? So what do you like more, baseball or basketball? You're gonna edit it out. I don't know. I'm gonna ask them. I'm just gonna ask you if you want it. You do?
Well, I'm pretty tired.
Third inning set to begin. Frank Melito back on the mound. Bernie Polanco is up. Strike one. Top of the third, Bronx leads 2-0. They got both of their runs in the first. Melito gets the signs. And the pitch in the dirt, ball one. One and one. Just missed another ball. Third baseman Liz is in. Pitch is fouled off. Way out of play. Outfield is straight away. 2-2 pitch by Melito. Grounded to first, Alcamo makes the play, and that's one retired in the third inning. That'll bring up Santos Sierra, who had a 2-run single in the first inning. Pitch by Melito in there for a called strike. Pop up. Out of play. That's a strike. 0-2 the count. Pitch by Melito, grounded to short. Valera rose to first. Alcamo, the throw is high. Another error on Valera. Runner on first now. Two errors on Anthony Valera. Melito's pitch. Low ball 1-0. Melito looks the runner back. The pitch ripped right through the hole. That'll put two runners on with one out. After the single by Michael Santana puts two runners on, Robert Bautista is up now. Two on, one out. Bautista the batter. Celedonio is on deck. Pitch by Melito. Ripped to center field, got a bad break. Makes a catch, Ortiz. Went in, then back, and then caught it. Nasty wind. Actually just knocked off Anthony Valera's hat.
Number 25, Johnny.
2 on, 2 out. Queensboro trying to hold him here again, like in the second inning. Melito's first pitch. Just missed. Melito looks to run her back to second. That's a strike. The catcher, Johnny Celadonio, is up now. He had a single to right field in the first inning, although he was stranded at first. Melito's pitch, low for a ball. Getting a bit foggy again here at MCU Park. Melito's pitch is low, another ball. Full count with 2 outs. Alcamo playing behind the runner at first. The runners will be off with the pitch. Not doing too. Alcamo makes a nice play, steps on first. And that's the end of the inning after 2.5. Bronx still leads Queensboro 2-0.
Oye, Adolfo. ¿Quién es lo que pasa? Que cuando estaba pasando el primer, estaba haciendo eso.
The second baseman, number 16, Jason Vargas, will lead things off in the third inning. William Agosto was pitched only 1 over the minimum. 8-9-1 due up in this third inning for Queensboro. Trying to start up their offense, which has only gotten 1 single so far. First pitch to Vargas. Looks at a ball, 1-0. One-0 pitch. Smashed to third, but a nice play. Throw to first. That's 1 away. Vargas is retired. Very nice play made by Robert Batista at third base. The shortstop, Anthony Valera, is up, the 9th spot in the order. Getting the signs from Coach Michelle. Inside, ball 1, 1-0. The catcher, Jesse Friedman, on deck. Ball 2, high. Count is now 2-0 to Valera. Two-0 pitch. Low, ball 3, in the dirt. 3-0 count. Pitch. Valera takes it for a called strike, 3-1. Still in the driver's seat. Three-one pitch. Taken inside, ball 4. Queensboro gets another runner on for Jesse Friedman, the catcher and leadoff hitter. Rounded out to second in his first at bat. A graduate of Forest Hills High School. First pitch of the at-bat, Friedman, base hit to right. Valera will stay at second. That's 2 on with 1 out. 2 on with 1 out for Destin Ortiz. Catcher Johnny Celadonio goes out to talk to Agosto. In a bit of a jam here, 2 on, 1 out. Destin Ortiz singled in his first at bat. Singled between the third baseman and the shortstop. The third baseman, Batista, was a bit in. Third baseman Batista even with the bag right now. First pitch to Ortiz. Hit to third. Batista, it eats him up. That'll be an E5 and the bases are loaded. Tigers catch a bit of a break as the ball ate up Batista. That will load the bases for Amani Harris, the designated hitter. And Amani has a word with Coach Roger Michelle. Vargas made an out, but since then Valera walked, Friedman singled, and Ortiz reaches on an error. Bases loaded, 1 out. Coach Roger also has a word with Anthony Valera, who's on third base. See if they try to cause a balk or something. Outside, ball 1, 1-0 to Amani Harris. Harris grounds it to third. Batista throws home and gets the out. No throw made to first. Bases stay loaded with 2 outs. Valera retired. Friedman moves to third, Ortiz to second, and Amani Harris is on first. And now the cleanup hitter, Bobby McDowell, is up with the bases loaded in 2 outs, down by 2 runs. Critical at bat, even though it's only the 3rd inning. First pitch to McDowell. Ball 1, low. 1-0 to McDowell. One-0 pitch. McDowell winds it to left field. Goes back. That'll score Friedman. That'll score 2. Here comes the go-ahead run. Amani Harris coming home. He scores. The Tigers lead 3-2 in the bottom of the 3rd. A 3-run double by Bobby McDowell. What a huge at-bat. And in one pitch, Queensboro goes from being down 2-0 to being up 3-2. And now a meeting on the mound as Mustafa Ghonim comes up. Huge. The left fielder, Rogelio Suriel, went in just a little bit and it went over his head. And with the speed of Amani Harris on first base, there was no doubt the first 2 runs would score, and then Amani Harris, his speed, he was a go-ahead run, and now Queensboro leads 3-2 in the bottom of the 3rd. They don't want this inning to end just yet. Mustafa Ghonim up. Queensboro looking for more. McDowell in scoring position, 2 outs. Friedman, Ortiz, and Harris all score. Gosto, first pitch is a strike. First 2 innings, he was near unhittable. Only 1 over the minimum, and now he's given up 3 runs in the 3rd. Ball 1, 1-1. McDowell leads off second. Agosto gets the sign from Celedonio. The 1-1 pitch in there for a called strike 2. 1-2. Bottom of the 3rd inning, Queensboro leads 3-2. One-two pitch. McDowell takes off for 3rd. And he's gunned out. McDowell caught stealing 3rd. But at the end of 3 innings, Queensboro leads 3-2. And Frank Melita will take the mound in the 4th inning for the first time with a lead.
Leading off the Bronx, the designated hitter, number 20, Christian Bueno.
Designated hitter Christian Bueno leading off for the Bronx in the 4th inning. He struck out in his first at bat. First pitch swinging into the gap. He's going for an extra base. He's in with the double. Great effort by Mustafa Ghonim, but not enough. And now Bueno is in scoring position with nobody out.
Number 27, Rogelio Suriel.
Rogelio Suriel is up. Melito was pitching for the first time today with the lead. Gave up 2 runs in the first, but Queensboro just scored 3 for him in the 3rd. And right away, the Broncos trying to fight back. Have a man in scoring position. Melito looking at the runner, the pitch. Tries to bunt, fouls it off. Going to try to play small ball and work for the tie right now, 1 run at a time. Oh and 1. See if they'll have him bunt again or if they'd have him hack away. Melito's 0-1 pitch. Grounded to 3rd. Liz comes in, bobbles it. It's an E5. That puts runners on the corner. Still nobody out.
Now batting the center fielder, number 17, Alan Mejia.
Alan Mejia is up, runners on the corner. 1st and 3rd, nobody out. Meeting at the mound. Error on Alberto Liz. The 9-hitter is up right now. See if Bronx tries to put some play on. First pitch of the at-bat upcoming. And second base is taken. Smart play by the Bronx. Either he just goes in standing up like he did, or if they did try to throw, maybe the run comes home and you steal a run and you tie the game. So that's worth the risk. And now it's second and third with nobody out. Melito trying to work out of a jam. Melito's pitch. Grounded to third. Liz holds the runner, throws to Alcamo, and that's one away. Big out. Usually with nobody out, you don't send the runner from third. Wouldn't want to run yourself out of an inning. Now with one out, back to the top of the order. With one out, you might send the runner on contact, but now with nobody out. But if that same play happens right now, expect him to dash home. Rusbert Eugenio is up now, trying to give his team the lead. Infield halfway. Melito's pitch in there, strike one. Melito's pitch. Line down the third baseline, barely foul. If that was 6 inches different, Bronx would be winning 4-3 right now. 2 strikes on the leadoff hitter, Rusbert Eugenio. Second and third, 1 out. Melito trying to work out of the jam. Melito's pitch, low and away. Coach DeJesus talking to the runner on third. Melito's pitch, low and away again. Another ball. Don't want to load the bases. That would give him nowhere to work. Big pitch upcoming. Melito getting the signs from Friedman. Time is called by Eugenio. Melito looks in for the signs from Friedman. Eugenio ready. Melito still looking. And Friedman will just go out. Instead of getting mixed up and crossed up with the signs, might as well just go out and discuss it. That way there could be no miscommunication. Melito's pitch, low and away again. That's 3 straight pitches low and away, and after going from an 0-2 count, it's now 3-2. Payoff pitch upcoming from Melito. Stares in for the signs. The 3-2 pitch. Hit to center field, line drive. Destin Ortiz with the sliding catch, throw back to third, and he throws it away. That's going to tie the game. Destin Ortiz's decision to throw it back to third base, not a wise choice. If he just held it, it'd still be 3-2. Instead, he tries to throw to third. There's no error, but it's a mental error. And the game is now tied at 3. Bernie Polanco is up now, and the runner moves up to third. And we basically start from scratch. We're tied again, 3-3. First tie since we started the game, 0-0. Melito's pitch. High, ball 1. Melito from the stretch, the 1-0 pitch. Inside 2-0. With the runner on third and 2 outs, Melito still going from the stretch. Just something to think about. Two-0 pitch from Frank Melito. Hit to center field, Destin on his horse, and makes the diving catch. Does he? No. No, he dropped it. Bronx now leads 4-3. From my angle in the press box, it looked like he made the catch, but he did not. Bronx has taken back the lead, 4-3. Destin so close to duplicating a superb catch from the batter before, but he could not. Hit to deep center field, Ortiz going back, stops and makes the catch to end the inning. But not before Bronx scores 2 runs and they take back the lead, 4-3.
2 runs, 2 hits, 1 error, 1 man left on.
Queensboro is down 4-3, and again they'll try to fight from behind.
Bronx leads 4-3. Leading off for Queensboro, the right fielder, number 3, Mustafa Jordi.
Mustafa Golden leading off in the 4th inning for Queensboro. He was up at the plate when Bobby McDowell was thrown out trying to steal third. Agosto blew a 2-run lead, but now he's staked back to a 1-run lead. Bottom of the 4th, first pitch to Gonum. Ripped, foul. Vicious rip, but the count is 0-1. Just a little out in front of that one, but not by much. High, ball 1, 1-1. Agosto shaking off his catcher. 1-1 pitch. Fouled back. 1-2. One and two, the count to Gonum. The pitch just misses. Count is 2-2. Good call by the ump, though. Nothing too controversial. The 2-2 pitch, hot smash off the third baseman's glove, and Gonum will be safe at first. Bautista, that shouldn't be an error. That was hit hard enough, and that would have been a tough play. He had to jump up for it. Yeah, the official score gives him a single. Good decision. Adam Alcamo is up now. Adam Alcamo is now hitting, not Hector Leon, as announced on the scoreboard. They said Hector Leon is hitting on the scoreboard. In the PA announcement, it's Adam Alcamo. He's been hitting.
Number 23, Adam Alcarno.
Adam Alcamo is hitting. First baseman. Squares around and swings away. Barely foul. So close. Alcamo reaches out and hits it to right field. Gonum being held at second, but now the Tigers have something started. It's first and second with nobody out, and Alberto Liz is up. And this is turning into the batting practice that many thought it might be. Especially Queensboro involved in so many high-scoring games. Alberto Liz in a good situation. First and second with nobody out. Liz bunts, drops it down, nice bunt. Agosto goes to third and gets the out. Alcamo at second, Liz at first. Gonum retired on the force out. The pitcher to the third baseman.
Now batting the second baseman, number 16, Jason Boris.
Jason Vargas up now, the second baseman, number 16. First and second, one out. Outside, ball one. The fog coming over MCU Park again, mildly. Vargas, check swing, fouls it back, 1-1. Pitch to Vargas, low, 2-1. Possible hit and run situation. 2 balls, 1 strikes, 1 out. Alcamo on second. Vargas, base hit to right field. They have to hold Alcamo. Went a little too far. Bases are loaded now. Bases loaded, 1 out, and Anthony Valera is up. Huge situation. Coach Roger trying to pump him up. Bottom of the 4th inning. Bronx leading Queensboro 4-3. But the bases are loaded with only 1 out for Anthony Valera. Pops it up. Second base. Alcamo makes believe he's tagging up, but there's no way he will. That'll bring up Jesse Friedman with the bases loaded and 2 outs. Such a big at bat.
This is what I read.
Jesse Friedman at the plate, bases loaded, 2 outs. First pitch to Friedman upcoming. Friedman fouls it back, 0-1. Oh, 1 pitch to Jesse Friedman. Fouled away. Strike 2. That's way out. Bases loaded, 2 outs. No balls, 2 strikes. Oh, 2 pitch hit to center field. And the catch is made. 3 runners are stranded. At the end of 4 innings, Bronx leads Queensboro 4-3.
No runs, 3 hits, no errors, no.
Queensboro has 3 hits in the 4th inning, but they can't push across the tying run. Still 4-3.
Right fielder, number 23, Michael Santana.
Frank Melito getting ready to start the 5th inning. The Bronx Broncos leading the Queensboro Tigers 4-3. First pitch, hot smash, gets under the glove of Liz. Runner will be safe at first. A leadoff, I guess single they'll call it. It was hit so hard.
The third baseman, number 21, Robert Bautista.
Robert Bautista is up now, third baseman, number 21. Leadoff runner on in the 5th. Bronx trying to push an extra run across. They already lead 4-3. 5th inning, Melito from the stretch. Bautista squares around. Melito will take the sure out at first. Nice bunt. Runner on second with 1 out. They'll bring up Johnny Celadonio, the catcher, number 25, with the runner in scoring position.
Johnny Celadonio.
I'm not sure if we have the one of the top last year. Because last year, the switch based senior.
Strike 1 is called. Melito looks in for the signs. 0-1 pitch upcoming. Time is called. Alberto Liz goes to talk to Frank Melito at the mound.
Oh yeah. If somebody plays multi-position, how do you list them? It's as a baseball /SID. Like pitcher, catcher,
Ball 2, 2-1. Two balls, one strike, a runner on second base. Melito's pitch fouled away. Bronx squandered a 2-run lead earlier, but they now lead by 1. Melito looks in for the signs. Melito likes what he sees. And the pitch is low and away. Melito's pitch, swing and a miss. Struck him out swinging.
Number 20.
Johnny Celedonio goes down swinging, but now Christian Bueno is up. 2 away. Top of the 5th inning, Bronx leading Queensboro 4-3. Melito, his pitch, it's hit to center field. Destin Ortiz coming in, and he makes the catch to end the inning. We're halfway done after the top of the 5th inning. Bronx leads Queensboro 4-3.
For the Bronx. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 1 left on base.
In the bottom of the 5th inning for Queensboro, it's going to be Destin Ortiz, Amani Harris, and Bobby McDowell. How are we getting back? We've reached the halfway point in the bottom of the 5th inning with Bronx leading 4-3. Queensboro will send up Destin Ortiz, Amani Harris, and Bobby McDowell. First pitch, outside, ball 1. Swing and a miss, strike 1, evens up the count. The 1-1 pitch, it hit him. Ortiz reaches first on the hit by pitch, and that'll bring up Amani Harris. Leadoff hitter on for the Tigers.
Amani Harris.
Harris squares around, takes it back and swings and misses. First pitch strike to Amani Harris. Looks in for the signs from Coach Roger Michelle. Destin Ortiz leading off first, being held on. Amani Harris not squaring around to bunt, and Ortiz nearly picked off. That's the second time that's happened today. Happened a few innings earlier. Ortiz having trouble reading him. It took Augusto a while to notice, or else he would have picked off Destin Ortiz. He fakes, and Harris fouls it back. Ortiz bluffed going to second. See what they do now with 2 strikes. If he bunts foul now, that'll be a strikeout. Harris tips it, staying alive. No balls, 2 strikes to Harris. Ortiz, short lead off first. Now bluffs for second. Harris swings and misses. Strikeout. And Bobby McDowell heads to the plate now, the cleanup hitter.
Number 7, Bobby McDowell.
And the cleanup hitter in RBI position, Bobby McDowell has all 3 RBI in this game. A 3-run double, bases clearing double in the 3rd inning to give Queensboro a 3-2 lead. Such a big at bat, especially with 2 outs. Not sure if that's a ball or a strike. Looked like the ump was halfway. I think he called it a ball. 1-0. McDowell, they had a hit and run on, he fouled it off, but Ortiz had a pretty good break. 0-2 now, and McDowell meets with Coach Roger as the umpire says something to the pitcher. Not sure what it was. Catcher got a little nicked up. Celedonio, Coach DeJesus talking to him. Coach heads back. Bobby with a few words of advice from Coach Roger Michelle. The fog sets in over MCU Park again. Pitch to McDowell, fouled, 3rd base side. 0-2 pitch to McDowell, inside, ball one. One and two, the count on McDowell. Ball two, Ortiz steals second. He's in there, close play. Oh, they call McDowell out on strikes. It looked like a ball from here. I don't know what the ump saw. Coach Roger doesn't know either. Could have sworn that was a ball. Coach Roger talking about it now with the home plate umpire. Tough to see from here. It just looked like Bobby ducked out of the way and then Destin stole second. Bobby set down, that's 2 outs in the inning. Ortiz on second. Mostafa Ghonem at the plate. High, ball one, 1-0. One-0 pitch outside, 2-0. The 2-0 pitch to Ghonem. Swing and a miss. Nice pitch by Agosto. Pitch. Ghonem pops it up. The Broncos give it a look as it goes out of play. A few fans run for a souvenir. Deuces are wild to Ghonem. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Ortiz leads off second. Outside and low, 3-2. Almost looked like he quick pitched him. Didn't see a full motion. Adam Alcamo on deck in case it gets there. Payoff pitch to Ghonem. Up the middle, base hit. Ortiz being waved around third. And he'll score. This game is tied at 4. Big hit by Mostafa Ghonem. We're all tied up in the bottom of the 5th inning. Big RBI single. We're tied 4-4 in the 5th. Ghonem on first, Adam Alcamo at the plate. Queensboro looking to take the lead. They had it momentarily in the bottom of the 3rd, leading 3-2, gave it up in the top of the 4th. Game tied at 4. Pitch to Alcamo outside, 1-0. New life for the Tigers. Excellent game here today, 4-4, bottom of the 5th. Tried to catch Ghonem off of first. Couldn't do so. This is the second time Queensboro has come back in this game. Swing and a miss by Alcamo. Nasty stuff on that pitch. Alcamo looks in for the signs from Roger. There are 2 outs here in the bottom of the 5th. Oh, look at that lead by Ghonem. And a balk is called. Wow. That was some lead. He was halfway up the line and Agosto got thrown off and he balked. And now Ghonem is on second base. He's in scoring position for Adam Alcamo. Very aggressive Tiger ball. Pitch to Alcamo, he looks it. It's inside for another ball. Alberto Liz is on deck. What a lead, and nobody noticed him when he did, he balked. It's distracting for a pitcher to see somebody halfway up the line and not balk. Pitch to Alcamo. Hit back to the pitcher, Augusto flips to first, and that's the end of the inning, but not before Queensboro ties up the game, and after 5 innings, we're tied at 4.
Queensboro Tigers, 1 run on 1 hit, 1 left on base, no errors. At the end of 5, we are tied at 4.
I turn this off. Turn it off.
The on-point loss, the left fielder, number 27, Rogelio Suriel.
Top of the 6th inning, getting ready to begin. Game tied at 4. Melito on the mound. Swing and a miss by Rogelio Suriel. Count is 0-1. Melito's 0-1. Tap to third. I don't think they're going to get him. Liz decides to eat it. Smart play instead of compounding the problem and throwing it into right field. Leadoff single.
Now batting the center fielder, number 17, Alan Mejia.
The 9th spot is up. Alan Mejia, the center fielder. See if Bronx decides to play for 1 run here and bunt. Runner going second, pops up the bunt. Foul. Runner was going and he bunted, which is a little dangerous in case he pops it up and it stays fair and somebody catches it. You double the runner off first for a double play. Of course, if he drops it in just the right place, he could get a single and you have 2 on with nobody out. Melito from the stretch, looks the runner back. The pitch. Pitch out. Friedman throws to second. Oh, the ball goes away from Valera. They called a good play. Jesse throws it to second base, and it just got away. Throw was a tiny bit off. A bit tough to handle, and now there's a runner on second with nobody out. And now if they bunt, you have a runner on third with one out, which just opens so many possibilities. See if they decide to bunt here. Man on second, nobody out. Squares around and fouls it off. Bronx trying to push the go-ahead run across here in the top of the sixth. Game tied at 4. Melito's pitch hits a right field. Gonum is there, makes the catch. Runner tags but doesn't go to third. Not worth the risk. Runner stays on second with one out. Back to the top of the order. Rusbert Eugenio is up now. One spot in the order, back to the top. 6th inning, 4-4 game. Melito's pitch. Laced into left field, base hit, falls in front of McDowell. He cuts it off. Throw to Liz, throw home. He's safe. Bronx takes a 5-4 lead. Just beat the throw and Bronx has taken back the lead. And Eugenio takes second on the throw. Such a back and forth game and Bronx is back on top. 5-4. Bernie Polanco up now. Man on second. Melito's pitch. High and outside, ball 1. Broncos leading the Tigers 5-4, top of the 6th inning. Inside, ball 2. Three and 0. There's going to be some action up in the bullpen now for Queensboro. James Cagnelli is going to start throwing. Melito. He walked him. That's ball 4, and now there are 2 runners on. Top of the 6th inning, Bronx leading 5-4, and now a meeting at the mound. Coach Tom Lennick going to give a talking to Frank Melito. We're in the 6th inning. Melito giving up 5 runs so far. Two runners on for the Bronx. Melito stares in for the signs. And the pitch. Laced into left field. Foul ball. They're starting to pull him, and Melito might start, I don't know, might be tired. Santos Sierra is up now. When guys start to pull a pitcher like that, might be showing signs of slowing down. 0-1 pitch from Melito to Sierra. Hit on the ground to short. Valera flips to Vargas. Vargas on to first. Alcamo double play. Huge, and Queensboro was out of the inning. They hold the Bronx to 1 run, but Bronx does score that 1 run. And after 5.5 innings, Bronx leads its back and forth game 5-4.
Bronx leads 4-3.
Nicely turned double play.
Leading off for Queensboro, the third baseman, number 24, Alberto Lee.
Alberto Liz leading off the 6th inning for Queensboro. Home half of the 6th. Bronx leading 5-4. For scoring in this game, Bronx had 2 in the first. Queensboro came back with 3 in the third. Bronx took a 4-3 lead on the strength of 2 4th inning runs. Queensboro tied it at 4 in the 5th. And Bronx just went ahead 5-4 in the top of the 6th. Alberto Liz at the plate. Pops it up, left field. And the running catch is made by Rogelio Suriel. Nice catch, 1 pitch out, and now Jason Vargas is up, the second baseman, who was part of that 6-4-3 double play to end the top half of this inning.
Number 16, Jason Vargas.
Next 2 hitters are the second baseman and the shortstop. You make a nice defensive play, and then you get an at-bat the next half inning. Seems how it plays out sometimes. Pitch to Vargas, squares around. Strike 1. Pitch to Vargas, inside, ball 1. Good eye by Vargas, 2-1. Anthony Valera on deck. Jesse Friedman in the hole. Two 2-1 to Vargas in the dirt. Ball 3, 3-1. Three-1 pitch to Vargas. He was already heading to first base before the pitch was even in the catcher's glove. That's ball 4, and Vargas works a walk. And now there's 1 out with the man on first, and Anthony Valera is at the plate.
Now batting the shortstop, number 2, Anthony Valera.
And that's it. That's the day for William Agosto. Pitched 5 1/3 innings. Good enough to leave the game with the lead. See if the bullpen can hold it. Agosto can only get a win or a no decision, not a loss. Double switch being made.
Now on the mound for the Bronx, number 26, Anthony Perdomo.
The new pitcher for the Bronx Broncos is number 26, Anthony Perdomo.
Left field for the Bronx, Alan Mejia.
The center fielder
Augusto moves to center field.
How about this? The center fielder moves to left field and the pitcher moves to center field. Anthony Valera up with Jason Vargas on first.
Number 2, Anthony Valera.
Vargas takes off for second, ball 1. Vargas has second stolen. Big stolen base and now a runner in scoring position for Anthony Valera. Queensboro looking to tie the game here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Great game. 5-4 Bronx lead. Vargas now in scoring position. Pitch to Valera. Low. As James Scagnelli continues to warm up in the Queensboro bullpen down the left field line. Pitch to Valera. Hit the outside corner, that's a strike. Perdomo looks in at the signs. Vargas going for third. Or he bluffed. Coach Roger Michelle telling Anthony Valera, you got this. Perdomo looking back and forth between the runner and the batter. Pitch to Valera. Sky to right field, Vargas tagging up. Ball is caught, no way, he's going to third. And now Jesse Friedman is up with 2 outs and a runner on second.
The catcher, number 56, Jesse Friedman.
Perdermo versus Friedman right now. Ball 1 outside. 1-0 the count to Friedman. The tying run in scoring position on second base, Jason Vargas. Jesse Friedman hoping to bring him in. Vargas goes for third, or he bluffs, and they almost got him off of second. And several times, I mean, he bluffs, but he doesn't just give a little head fake or anything. He goes a quarter down the line and then gets back. Pitch to Friedman, out. They say he'd hit the outside corner, that's a strike. Pitch to Friedman, outside, couldn't paint the corner on that one. Jesse Friedman looking to tie the game here. Anthony Perdermo trying to keep Bronx ahead. The pitch inside, and Friedman takes his base. Now it's up to Destin Ortiz. Down 5-4 in the 6th inning.
Now batting the center fielder, number 10, Destin Ortiz.
Last year during the middle innings in the CUNY title game, Destin Ortiz had the go-ahead triple. That gave Queensboro a lead they would never relinquish. Destin Ortiz, I'm sure, wouldn't mind a triple right now. Another go-ahead triple. Bronx leading 5-4, 6th inning. 2 runners on, 2 men out. Pitch to Ortiz. Base hit to left field. Let's see if he brings Vargas around. He does. Throw home. It gets away. Vargas scores a tying run and Friedman goes to third. Ortiz goes to second on the throw. And this game is tied at 5. Gutsy play by Coach Roger to send the tying run home. But we're tied at 5 right now, and Amani Harris comes up as a go-ahead, trying to bring the Tigers the lead. 5-5. And I believe the crucial thing on that play, the crucial part, a base hit to left field, and the left fielder, the new left fielder, Alan Mejia, wasn't sure if Jason Vargas was going to come home or not, and he double clutched, which threw off the timing of the throw. Amani Harris trying to give the Tigers a late lead. Bottom of the 6th inning, we're tied at 5. Exciting back and forth baseball. Amani fouled hard down the right field line. The Queensboro student section is up behind the third base dugout. Amani Harris being yelled words of encouragement. Perdermo's pitch. Grounded back to Perdermo. Flip to first. And that's it. At the end of 6 innings, Queensboro was tied at 5. which means William Agosto will end up with a no decision.
We are tied at 5.
You guys from Queensboro? QTV?
Yeah.
Is that the starter on the hill for you guys?
Leading off, right fielder, number 23, Michael Santana.
Michael Santana leading off the 7th inning for the Bronx. 5-5 game. Each team scored 1 in the 6th. Frank Melito still on the mound. Swing and a miss by Santana, 0-1. Melito's given up 5 runs over 6 innings. 0-1 pitch. Grounded to third, Liz. Throw to first, Alcamo. Nice scoop, that's one retired. Leadoff man is gone. Very nice play on the short hop by Adam Alcamo.
Third baseman, number 21, Robert Bautista.
Robert Bautista is up now, third baseman, trying to get something started for Bronx in the top of the 7th. Pitch, it hit him. Bautista's hit and he'll take his base.
Number 25, Johnny Saladonio.
Celedonio is up, the catcher for the Broncos. Man on first, 1 out. See if they try a hit and run or something. Try to push the action. First pitch of the at-bat. Loves for second. Pitch out. Nothing doing. The count is 1-0. Going for second. Foul ball. Hine inside and he fouled it off.
Yes, that's what she said.
Melito stares in at Friedman for the signs. The 1-1 pitch. Tapped back, it's Liz. Throw on to first, he double clutched, it's an error. It's a rundown now. Let's see if the run comes home. Oh, Queensboro really blew the rundown opportunity, and the Bronx now lead 6-5 in the top of the 7th, and that's been the Queensboro problem so far. When they score in the bottom of an inning, they give up runs in the top half of the next one. And that error combined with the botched rundown has now given Bronx the lead. And not only do they score a run, they get a runner in scoring position. Queensboro trailing 6-5 in the 7th. Strike. Such a back and forth game. This game isn't over by any means. It takes a bit of energy out of a team though when you come back to tie a game and give up a run in the next inning. Of course that happened last inning and Queensboro came back to tie the game. Melito's pitch. Swing and a miss. Melito gets the sign, pitching from the stretch. Pitch was high for a ball. Melito's pitch outside, runner going for third, and he'll get it. And now a runner on third with one out. And now a meeting at the mound, trying to settle the starting pitcher, Frank Melito, down here in the top of the 7th. Bronx Broncos leading the Queensboro Tigers 6-5 with another runner on third. Let's see if they play the infield in here. It's about halfway. If there's a ground ball, I believe they're going to come home and try to stop the run from scoring. Time called by the batter. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Big strikeout, keeping the runner on third as a fog comes over MCU Park.
Number 15, William Augusto.
William Agosto, the starting pitcher who moved to the outfield, is now at the plate. Melito's pitch is outside, ball one. The pitch grounded to second. Vargas throws to Alcamo, and they get the third out of the inning. They're able to hold Bronx at 1 run, but Bronx takes back the lead 6-5 after 6.5.
Here's an idea. How about I bring the entire bag? Second stanza.
On fielder, number 7, Bobby McDowell.
Bobby McDowell up now as the umpires have a conversation about something. The thickest fog of the game so far is set in, but not bad enough that you can't see the ball. It's possible that's what they were talking about. I'm not sure. Bobby McDowell, the cleanup hitter, leading off the 7th inning. Perdermo. The pitch to McDowell. Roped, but foul.
Starting to rain.
Tigers have come back from 2 deficits already. 3 actually.
What happens if it starts raining? You gotta get your cool.
They had the lead momentarily in the bottom of the 3rd as McDowell swings and misses due to the fact that Bobby McDowell had a 3-run double. Tigers trying to fight back after falling behind again. A rundown snafu costing them. Toward center field, the second baseman makes the play. A nice play by Rusbert Eugenio. And McDowell is set down to begin the bottom of the 7th.
The right fielder, number 3, Mustafa Ghani.
Mustafa Gonum is up now, trying to get something started here in the bottom of the 7th. Pitch to Gonum is a ball. 1-0. Adam Malcolmo is on deck and Alberto Liz is in the hole. The pitch swung on and missed by Gonum. Evens out the count at 1-1. Perdermo, not wasting any time, gets the signs. In his delivery and the pitch, fouled off by Gonum. The count is 1 ball and 2 strikes. One and 2 the count to Gonum. The pitch. Pop up in the infield, see if they can get through the fog. And it falls in. It falls in. What a break for the Tigers. It's got to be an error, I would think. I don't know if that was a fog or just miscommunication. And you never like to have your pitcher catch a pop-up, and that's what they tried to have happen. Anthony Perdermo, I believe, dropped it. That's an E1 in the scorecard if you're keeping score.
First baseman, number 23, Adam Alpino.
Yeah. Adam Malcolmo is up, the first baseman. Looking for a big hit here. Try to take advantage of that error. Perdermo just holding the ball. When you have a feeling somebody may steal, you just hold it and they go back to first. A lot of teams, if they reach on an error, they may try to steal just to say, we're basically playing with house money, we shouldn't even be on base, so we might as well try for more. And again, Perdermo holds the ball and looks going him back. Perdermo, pitch to Alcamo is in there for a called strike, 0-1. Perdermo looks in for the sign, looking at Gonum at first base. The pitch to Alcamo, hit on the ground to short. Throw to second. He dropped it, he's out at second. They give him the force out, they say he dropped it on the transfer to first base. But they still got the out at second first. They'll bring up Alberto Liz.
Number 24, Alberto Lee.
Queensboro trailing 6-5 in the 7th. Perdermo looking in for the signs from Celedonio. Looking in, pitch to Liz. Ball 1 in the dirt. Gonum not going anywhere though. Liz fouls it off, first base side, in the stands. Liz looking for a big hit here. Gonum fakes off first, Liz swings and misses. Perdermo dueling Liz here. Bottom of the 7th, Bronx leading 6-5. Gonum on first, the pitch, Liz fouls it off. Spoiled that pitch.
It's so tired.
Perdermo's pitch to Liz, blowing outside for a ball. Perdermo looking in at the signs. Liz looking to make something happen. Grounded foul. Two outs in the inning. It would have been a 1-2-3 inning, but Mustafa Gonum reached on an error. Oh, do they have him stealing? They may have Alcamo. Oh, do they call interference? Interference is called. Interference in a break for Queensboro. Adam Alcamo in a rundown, and they end up interfering with the runner, and Coach DeJesus has something to say about this. Asked the ump, saying Alcamo had no chance, and he just ran into my infielder who's trying to make a play in a rundown. But he's saying Adam Alcamo ran out of the baseline. The ump says no. He was just going back and forth, and the fielder interfered with him. All of the Broncos thought he was out of the baseline and were walking off the field until the ump pointed them back. See if Liz can take advantage of this. Padermo, the pitch to Liz. Almost got away from Celedonio, but Alcamo stays at second. Liz looking for the tying hit. Pops it up. And he's retired. Santos Sierra catches the pop-up, and at the end of 7 innings, Bronx leads Queensboro 6-5 as the Tigers couldn't tie it up in the bottom of the 7th. He's given up 6 runs over the first 7 innings. Molito's first pitch, grounded to third. Liz, throw to first. A little high, but Alcamo gets back on the bag. 1 away.
Now batting the second baseman, number 13, Ruspart Eugenio.
Ruspart Eugenio is up now. Pitch fouled off, third base side. Pitch is high for a ball. Molito's pitch. In there for a strike. Molito's pitch, low for a ball. Ruspart Eugenio up right now. Molito's pitch, high for a ball. I don't know how much time. Molito's pitch, hit on the ground to short. Valera, smooth. Throws to first Alcamo, and that's 2 away in the top of the 8th.
Now batting the shortstop, number 10, Ernie Polanco.
Hey, what did you do earlier?
2 outs in the top of the 8th here. Frank Molito still pitching, and there's a strike. Molito's pitch, base hit through the right side. Ernie Polanco with another hit.
Now batting the first baseman, number 30, Santos Sierra.
Santos Sierra is up, that's the 3-hitter. Runner going for second. Friedman's throw down there. Runner got in the way of it. That's one way to beat it. Runner now in scoring position with 2 outs. Queensboro getting the signs from Friedman. The pitch, line to second, nice play by Jason Vargas. Queensboro holds Bronx like they had to in the 8th inning, and after 7.5, it's the Bronx 6 and Queensboro 5.
After 7.5 innings, the Bronx lead 6-5.
Bottom of the 8th inning here, Queensboro looking to tie and take the lead. It's 8-9-1. Jason Vargas, Anthony Valera, and Jesse Friedman due up in the 8th inning. Anthony Perdermo still on the mound in relief. Pitch, swung on and missed. In there for a called strike 2. The count is 0-2 on Vargas. Perdermo is dealing now.
Are you ever doing any other phone apps?
Pop up. See if it falls in. You never know with the fog. Nice play made. One retired. Vargas is set down, and Anthony Valera is up now with one out.
Now batting the shortstop, number 2, Anthony Valera.
Grounded to second. Throw to first. Got him. Valera is retired.
Now batting the catcher, number 56, Jesse Friedman.
Jesse Friedman up now. Bottom of the 8th inning, 2 outs. Queensboro down 6-5. Hit to pretty deep center field and it falls in. That's a single for Jesse Friedman. Queensboro trying to start a 2-out rally, and now Destin Ortiz is up. Queensboro down to their final 4 outs.
The center fielder, number 10, Destin
Perdermo versus Ortiz right now. The pitch in there for a called strike, 0-1. Jesse Friedman on first. Destin Ortiz at the plate. Perdermo looks in for the signs, gets him, the pitch. Ortiz hits it to right, won't fall in. He goes into the stands for a foul ball. It's 0-2 on Ortiz. Amani Harris on deck in case it gets there. Enjoying your first baseball game. 0-2 pitch to Ortiz. Fouled back. Destin Ortiz looking to get a big 2-out hit here. The pitch popped up. It's caught. That's the end of the 8th inning for the Tigers, and heading into the 9th inning, the Bronx Broncos lead the Queensboro Tigers 6-5. Queensboro will have to get 3 outs and then take their final hacks. To start the 9th inning, a gutsy performance. Not sure how many pitches he's thrown by now. Michael Santana leading off the 9th inning for the Bronx. Melito's first pitch, fouled back. As a fan runs to get it. Picked himself up a souvenir. 0-1 pitch from Frank Melito. Into shallow left center. Bobby McDowell with the diving catch, and that's 1 away. One out in the 9th inning. Queensboro just trying to get out of this inning without giving up any more runs. Trying to keep the Broncos at 6, fouled back. Don't want to make the bottom of the 9th inning any more difficult. It's also an added bonus if you're only down by 1, that you're able to play for 1 run when you're at home. Base hit down the 3rd base line. He's gonna, no, McDowell's cannon. He doesn't even try to take second. Queensboro down 6-5.
The catcher, number 25,
Johnny Celadonio is up, the catcher. Jesse Friedman out to talk to Frank Melito. And a meeting at the mound between the coach and some of his players. Mainly Frank talking how to get out of this inning without giving up any runs. Melito's pitch. Base hit to right center field. See if he tries to go first to third. Gonem bobbles it. And that'll put runners on the corner with 1 out. And that's going to be it for Frank Melito after 8 1/3 innings.
Houston, we have a problem.
James Scagnelli is doing the pitching now for Queensboro in relief of Frank Melito. Frank Melito cannot get the win in this game. He can only get a loss or, hopefully for his sake, a no decision. Scagnelli trying to keep the Bronx to a 1-run lead. The pitcher spot is hitting third in the lineup. That's going to be the leadoff spot in the 9th inning, so there'll probably be a pinch hitter.
For the Broncos, number 15, William Agosto.
William Agosto is now up for the Broncos. James Scagnelli, the new Tiger pitcher. See if they try to push an insurance run across here, perhaps with the squeeze play or something of the like. Third baseman is in, middle infielders are back. Ball 1. Scagnelli's 1-0 pitch. High, ball 2, 2-0. Pitch is fouled back. It's now 2-1.
Same, 1-4.
1 out in the 9th inning.
Are they gonna force
Scagnelli's 2-1 offering. Flip back in front of the plate. Friedman throws to first. That's 2 outs.
Nubbler. Little nubbler in front of the mountain.
Two outs in the 9th inning, 2 runners in scoring position. Bronx trying to break the game open. Not that a single would end the game at 8-5, but would give them a much more comfortable lead in the bottom half of this inning. Anthony Perdermo doing the hitting. Pitch is high for a ball, 1-0. Infield playing back, especially the second baseman. Jason Vargas is on the outfield grass. Scagnelli's pitch misses again for a ball, 2-0. Anthony Valera is on the edge of the dirt at shortstop. Expecting Perdermo to hit it hard. The 2-0 pitch, inside, ball 3, 3-0. Rio pitch. It's a strike, 3-1. He was taking all the way. The 3-1 pitch by Scagnelli is inside for a ball. It's ball 4 and the bases are loaded. And Jesse Friedman will go out to talk to James Scagnelli. Alan Mejia is up now, bases loaded, 2 outs, 9th inning. Queensboro can't really afford to give up any more runs here. Such a crucial at bat right now. Scagnelli's pitch, inside for a ball, 1-0. Don't want to just walk in a run, at least make the hitter earn it. One-0 pitch, in there for a strike, 1-1, evens up the count. Scagnelli steps off. Scagnelli's pitch, low for a ball, 2-1. Outfield basically straight away. Center field is shaded slightly towards left. Infield is straight away, deep. Scagnelli's 2-1 pitch, in there for a strike, 2-2. Jason Vargas again on the outfield grass, so if there's a short ground ball to second base, that might be able to score a run. Keep that in mind. Deuce is wild, Scagnelli's pitch. Misses, full count, 3-2, and the merry-go-round will be in motion. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. The base is loaded. Such a huge pitch. Full count, the payoff pitch by Scagnelli. Fouled away and we'll do it again. As a fan runs for a souvenir. Queensboro will have their heart of the order up in the 9th inning. Scagnelli's 3-2 pitch, misses, ball. Oh, he struck him out. He struck him out. I thought that was ball 4, and It looked like everybody was going to move up a base, but the ump decides to call it strike 3. Such a close call from my angle, looked a little inside. Regardless, and heading into the bottom of the 9th, it's 6-5, Queensboro going to take their last flicks. It's James Scagnelli's spot, then Bobby McDowell and Mustafa Ghonem. The final chance for Queensboro. Frank Melito at the plate. Strike 1. Queensboro down to their final 3 outs. I made a mistake saying Scagnelli would be up. It's actually Frank Melito. The 0-1 pitch, Melito grounds it to second. Throw on to first, that's 1 away. The Broncos are 2 outs away. Bobby McDowell was up. He had a 3-run double in the bottom of the 3rd inning. At that time, it gave Queensboro their only lead of the game at 3-2. It didn't last very long, but at the time, it was such a huge play. Still is. Where would they be without those 3 runs? In there for a called strike. Queensboro down 6-5. 2 outs to go before the Broncos win the CUNY title. Outside for a ball. It's 1-1. One offering, popped up sky high. That's going to go out of play. Nearly hit some fans. It's 1-2. 2 strikes on Bobby McDowell. One-two pitch to McDowell. He struck him out. And the Tigers are down to their final out. It's up to Mustafa Ghonem to keep the game going. Mustafa Ghonem at the plate now. Adam Alcamo on deck. Mustafa Ghonem. Wonder if he'll try to swing for the fences and tie the game. Send it to extra innings. The first pitch of the at-bat just misses. Broncos dugout wanted that call. It's 1-0. 1-0 pitch. 2-0. Oh! That was a really delayed call. It's a strike. It's 1-1. As a heavy, heavy fog comes over MCU Park. Ball in the dirt, gets to the backstop. 2-1. High for a ball, 3-1. Ghonem trying to keep the game going. Three-1 offering. Deflected, base hit. It deflected off the pitcher's glove and got through the infield. Queensboro is still alive. What was it? And right now I'm being told there's 1 minute of tape left, so if this game is a minute longer, we're going to have to tune out of the ending. Adam Alcamo at the plate. Ball 1-0. 1-0 offering Talcamo. Fouled away, 1-1. The 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike two.
Yeah,